Today on Designing Spaces, we're all about safety. Learn how to keep your newborn safe and comfortable at night. Then, how to keep you safe in the kitchen from cooking fires. Plus, do you know how clean your drinking water really is? Find out how activated carbon and the right filtration system can make a big difference.
Tiffany is eagerly awaiting the arrival of her baby girl in just a few short weeks. And the baby's nursery is nearly complete.
My name's Tiffany. I'm 9 months pregnant, and we're expecting a baby girl any day now. When we found I was a girl, I was so excited. We have a 20-month-old son, Jackson, who's into everything.
Ready for shake-up? Ready? Yeah.
So for this baby, we had a sprinkle, and we got some amazing gifts. We got adorable outfits. We received the bedding as a gift before we were 100% positive we were having a girl. And we put it all together, and I realized it's a regular crib bumper where we had the mesh with Jackson. And I feel like the guidelines might have changed, but I feel like why would a baby store sell something that's not safe for a baby?
With so much information available to parents along with the ever-changing safety guidelines, how can you tell if you're getting the right information? Today, Tiffany will learn her ABCs when it comes to keeping her sleeping baby safe. The sad truth is that many babies die from unsafe sleeping environments.
Hi Tiffany, I'm Bridget with Cribs for Kids.
Which is the main reason Cribs for Kids is so passionate about educating caregivers.
My youngest brother had actually died from what was then deemed SIDS, but was actually due to an unsafe sleep environment. So the organization's mission is to make people aware and educate them about infant safe sleep.
Come on in. Here's the nursery.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love the pink.
Thank you.
It's gorgeous. I love everything. I like the accessories and everything.
Thank you.
The only thing I'm seeing here, though, is the crib.
Okay.
And did you get this bedding as a shower gift? Or?
We actually did. We got it before we knew we were having a girl, so it's kind of gender neutral.
It is gender neutral. It's really cute. But it doesn't follow our recommendations.
Right. Okay.
So we want the baby to sleep alone in a crib and on his back. So we want to remove the crib bumpers and any kind of loose blankets, the stuffed animals, anything in the crib. You want to be putting just the baby in the crib whenever you're putting him down for sleep.
Right, okay.
So I can show you some things to do with these crib bumpers that will allow you to still use them in the nursery here, but it'll provide the baby with a safe sleeping environment. And I know that you have a 20-month-old, so the recommendations have actually changed since then. I know that then they were actually recommending that the baby sleep in the same room as you for the first 6 months. And now the AAP is actually recommending that the baby sleep in the same room as you for the first year.
Okay.
And I have a solution for that also that I can show you that'll help you with that.
Okay.
I'm going to show Tiffany today how to decorate the room and not the crib. We can do lots of things. With the bumper pads, you can actually make them into a valance in a room, create a cover for a trash basket or even a diaper genie, things like that. There's many things to do with the bumpers.
Wow, looks awesome.
Hey, you like it?
Yeah, Bridget, this is my husband, Noel.
Hey,
Hi, Bridget.
Noel. Good
Pleasure
to meet you.
This looks amazing.
You like it? You recognize the bedding?
I sure do.
Yeah,
All right,
it's everywhere.
great.
It's awesome.
It looks amazing.
And so now you have a safe place for your baby to sleep whenever she's napping.
Okay.
Because of course then the AAP guidelines have changed. So when you bring her home from the hospital, this is where she'll nap during the day. But at night, you're going to want to have her sleep in the room with you. Okay. So we have a solution for you for that.
Okay.
So I'll show you that. It's the cribette, and we'll go into the other room.
Okay, awesome.
To make it easier for parents and babies to share the same room for a year, Cribs for Kids created a pack-and-play type sleep system with the life-saving message ABC, which is there to remind every caregiver that babies should always be placed alone, on their back, and in a crib.
The idea behind the cribette is to keep reminding the parents about the safe sleep message, the ABCs of safe sleep. So we have the safe sleep message on that cribette on the fabric. So if you take the cribette to the babysitter, if the grandparents are watching the baby, there's that constant reminder of the ABCs alone on the back and in a crib for anyone. It's an absolute educational tool to remind anyone about infant safe sleep.
And I like that it's portable and it's easily, you can move from side to side of the bed pretty easily.
Right.
So when he's on duty at night, every night, some nights, that we can easily move it over there so we don't have to switch spots in the bed.
Our goal and our mission is to truly help every baby sleep safer and to provide them with a crib if needed. So any family in need can contact any of our over 900 partners nationwide or Cribs for Kids directly at our website, cribsforkids.org, or if they're interested in purchasing a cribette, they can go to amazon.com.
Cooking fires are the #1 cause of all residential fires. Every year, over 170,000 fires are started when a pan is left unattended.
I've been a firefighter for 20 years. We tend to go to at least one fire a shift. Probably every fire, for the most part, that we go to is due to unattended either fires or unattended candles or people just being careless and forgetting that they have things on the stove.
Today, Carter from Stovetop Fire Stop is going to show Sean how this little canister can be a big help to first responders.
We manufacture a very simple automatic fire suppression device that is designed to help people be safe and put out cooking fires. No one ever intends to start a cooking fire. It's always because the TV's on. The distraction is always there. You start cooking, you know that it's going to take a few minutes to get going before everything heats up, and you want to try and get one more thing done, and that's when cooking fires happen.
I would say that more than half of our calls are from unattended cooking fires because people walk away or they fall asleep.
I don't think most people realize how fast a grease fire can really get going and take over an entire house. If you turn on the stove and walk away, the fire will self-ignite within 11 minutes on average.
Oftentimes with a grease fire, someone will panic, they'll pick up the pan, and they run across their house. So where the fire originally started in your kitchen now has gone through your living room, probably through your dining room, and to your front door. And now what does that cause? A massive fire. Also, people will throw towels. They'll say, oh, let's wet a towel and put it on. Well, with grease, what happens is if you put water to it, it spreads.
The biggest misconceptions with cooking fires is the water issue. Putting water on a grease fire is the worst thing you can do. I'm actually here to tell you a little about something that should help you in the future for grease fires. It's called Stovetop Fire Stop. The Stovetop Fire Stop system is basically a canister with a fuse on the bottom and a magnet on the top. The basic version of this will just mount up underneath the hood. So someone can literally walk over to their stove, center a pair of these between their burners, and click it straight above. So it's really, really simple to install. This one actually has sensors on the bottom. This is brand new. The fuse or sensor is on the underside. And so, for example, if you have it up underneath your hood and a fire starts, for the fuse models, the fire will actually light that fuse. The canister opens up and automatically drops a very, very fine powder on top of the fire and suppresses it. The sensor, of course, will do that even faster because it's actually looking for that signature of a fire. But all of our products are designed to be 100% automatic, so no one needs to be in the room at all for them to work.
Well, this would have been great because my father had a kitchen fire. I was out of town. He had put some newspapers on the stove, backed away from it, turned it on, and then he went away and came back, and it was on fire. The whole kitchen was on fire.
I hope he was okay.
He was. The kitchen, not so much.
So you have a daughter?
I do.
Cooks?
I do. Outside of the station, I'm a very active single parent. I have a daughter. She's an avid cooker.
Well, so for her, do you have that fear that maybe she won't be protected or safe, or what does that mean for you?
My thing with my daughter is her absent-mindedness because she's a child, so they don't think of the steps of turning off the stove or leaving something close to a burner. It would be perfect for her to be able to have this mounted in case an accident did happen.
We like to think that Stovetop Fire Stop is good for anyone, whether that's a senior that is maybe at the edge of where they should be cooking anymore, a student who is just learning and out on their own for the first time. Quite frankly, anyone can have a mistake and anyone can get distracted.
So Carter, with fire extinguishers, a lot of people fail to remember that they either have them or how to use one. I know a lot of elderly people don't have the dexterity to pull the pin, hold it and squeeze it and then activate it so it's actually sweeping back and forth. So this would be a great additive, right?
It is, and we consider all of this stuff to be a supplement to a fire extinguisher, to sprinkler systems. We recommend to people not just to have the stovetop fire stop in the kitchens, but if you happen to be in the kitchen when a fire occurs, to step away and let it do its job, and then once the fire is out, step back in, because the intervention with a cooking fire tends to be where so many people get hurt. Our products last for 6 years and do not require any maintenance.
And how do you know if it's gone out of service or if it needs to be replaced?
Each one of them actually has a replace by date, and it's stamped right on the side of the product. So every one, you can look on the side and you'll actually see a replace by date code on it.
Now, silly question, these are one-time use only, right? So when you're buying this, you're putting it up underneath either the microwave or the stovetop, and once it's ignited, it's done. You have to go out and get another one.
Hopefully you never have to use it, but if you do, yes, you just take it, start over with some new ones.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. I think it's a great product, and I can't wait to put one in my own home.
For more information, go to designingspaces.tv or stovetopfirestop.com. Meet the Bridwell family from upstate South Carolina. This busy family of four loves spending time together.
We met in high school. I actually met her at a high school dance after a football game.
Now 2 kids and 16 years later, this hardworking couple is all about family and home.
My daughter Abby, she's very involved in horses. Jake, he's involved in football. So in the fall, we're very busy between the two of them.
We actually enjoy being outdoors as much as possible. We enjoy gardening outside, flower gardening, just taking care of the yard.
South Carolina is one of the southernmost states in the U.S. to experience a change during all 4 seasons. From the colorful leaves of fall to the snow-capped mountains in winter, the vibrant flowers in spring and the warming sun of summer, and the lake algae in full bloom.
So when we first noticed it, we weren't sure what it was. You could see a little discoloration in the water because Kelly, she told me that she'd tasted dirt in the water, and initially I didn't believe her, but eventually it came out in the news media that it was the algae bloom that was causing it. Apparently it's not going away, so it's time to do something, not only for the taste, but for the health of our family. I mean, we don't want to be drinking dirty water.
One way to address the Bridwell's concerns is to test their water to check the quality and determine if it's contaminated. To help out, John Woodard, a master water specialist with Freshwater Systems, is here to pay the family a visit.
Greg? Yes, sir. John with Freshwater Systems.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm good. Good. Come on in. Thank you.
Well, the Bridwells are facing a very common problem when surface water is the source.
Let's take a look at the water quality report from the municipality that you get your water from. They're required by the EPA to print this so that you know the key components or key contaminants that they're required to report upon.
The problem that they run into is algal blooms, and it creates taste and odor issues. It can also create toxins at the cyanobacteria.
So what I'm thinking is we're going to be looking at a treatment for the whole house to reduce the discoloration that you see, as well as the odor that we run into. Okay. And then under the sink for point of use, we're going to put in a reverse osmosis system, which is really going to refine the water quality.
Great.
So what we're proposing for the Bridwells is carbon, granular activated carbon, which will take care of the taste and odor issues that they run into, as well as the toxins if that gets through the municipal water treatment system. Now, they also talked about discoloration, so we're also going to include in this package mechanical filtration, just basically a sediment filter to capture the particulate that creates that color.
So I feel like this is going to be a good thing for our family.
Robert from Viqua is here today with us, and we're going to install a whole house water treatment system.
Hey, Robert, good to see you.
Hey, John, good to see you.
This is the Bridwells.
Greg, nice to meet you.
Hey, Robert,
Thanks for inviting me in.
So the whole point of the system is to improve the quality and taste of the water for the family, as well as give them protection with a UV system. So in the event of any boil water advisories, the UV is going to protect them. UV is used for disinfection as well as it's a chemical-free solution. And a lot of people now wanting green solutions are looking for something that can remove the chemicals out of the city water. If they're on a well or lake source, they don't want to use chlorine in their well. So they're looking at UV as the solution. So we're just starting to allow water to go in slowly.
You all finished up, Robert?
Almost, just turning the water on right now.
Okay, man, this looks cool.
Hey guys, we got it all done. Everything's installed. We got the reverse osmosis system in. I think it's time for a taste test.
Hey, yeah.
Sounds good.
Here you go, Greg.
Thank you. No more smell. Looks good. No frogs and sticks in there anymore.
Very good.
It tastes good.
Very good.
So we've got great clear water. We've got no taste, no odor. And we've got drinking water that's a very high quality. We're also very confident that they're going to enjoy this water system for years to come.
To learn more, go to freshwatersystems.com or visit designingspaces.tv to see this portion of the show again. For more information on anything you've seen on today's show or to learn how you can be a part of the show, go to our website, designingspaces.tv. You can go to these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces. Making a space you can call home, living the lifestyle you desire. It's what we're all about. We're Designing Spaces.